to prove a pattern of harassment, okay? So have pictures and video evidence of everything. Okay, another thing I don't want you to do is never have a verbal or video conversation with a harasser, with a bully. Why? Because it's harder to prove the harassment, okay? Okay, you could record a verbal call, but it's much easier to get your bully to send you text messages where you could just screenshot, and those text messages will be there for a year or 10 years if you need them later. But a voice call, you have to remember, you have to record it before you answer the call. That's not as easy to do, okay? It's hard to record a conversation while you're in the conversation. And then, decline voice calls, okay? Only talk to a bully through text because you have a record of the offensive things he's saying, the threats and stuff like that. So that's why we want those. Get screenshots of all of that, okay? Okay. So your first step to stop a cyberbully is to block them, ban them, unfriend them, okay? And so let's think of a bully. I'm trying to think of a bully that you could just that would not work. Yeah, you can block anybody. And by taking pictures of the last heated conversation you had with the bully before you blocked him, you took your screenshots. Now, when the bully creates a new account and comes back or buys a burner phone and starts calling you again because you blocked their phone number, well, you've got proof because you say, hey, see the same verbiage, the same tone of voice, the same person is attacking me from two different phones. That shows stalker behavior. It's not legal to stalk someone and harass them that way. The police will help you, okay? Okay, so we can't report abuse until we have a lot of evidence, okay? And when I say a lot, you might say, Alex, isn't just one incident enough for the police to act? And I would say this. If the one cop that you show your evidence to says it's not strong, you're not a lawyer. You're not a police officer. You don't know what strong evidence is. You don't know what laws. You don't know the laws the way he does. So I would suggest to show many, like 10 screenshots of them threatening you, abusing you, deleting account, and then you block them, and then they come up with another account. You block their phone number, and then they hit you with a burner phone. Okay, you need many cases, many pieces of evidence, because if a cop pokes holes in your story and pops the bubbles that you better have 10 of them, because if he pops 3, you still want to have a case and not have to do this all over again, okay? So your first step is to report abuse with whatever social media platform you're on. If you're on Instagram and someone sends you this hey, baby, you're looking good. How'd you like to have some sex time? Whatever, right? Whatever they said, right? Or, hey, I heard your opinion on this and this politics. You're stupid. And you know what? You're lucky I can't get to you, right? Whatever. Before you block them, take a picture of the snapshot of the screen, and then report them to Instagram, report them to TikTok, to whatever platform you're on. report them so that they get perma-banned and they can't come back, okay? So you should be able to do that on any platform, okay? So your goal is to ban, block, and unfriend these bullies, okay? Report abuse with the social media customer service. It's not a voice thing you do. You just push report abuse. Click. They might ask you for that screenshot that I just told you 3 times to take the screenshot, because they might ask you for that. You know, okay? And so that's why you need evidence of harassment or threats or sexual pressure. Come on, baby. Send me some naked pictures, right? That's sexual pressure. They're breaking laws there, okay? Racism, okay? That's sexual, that's harassment, okay? And then sexist comments, okay? If you're trans, you know you're going to get bullied, right? If you're gay, you've experienced bullying, right? Okay, so if someone says sexist stuff, criticizing and insulting your sexuality, have evidence of that. You need evidence of that, okay? Okay, the next step I would say is this. You have this bully situation, and it could have been any one of those things. It could have been an ex-boyfriend, a school person who don't like you. Could have been a stranger demanding naked pictures or threatening you for something you commented on. Okay, any one of those things. You reported the person, you blocked the person, you unfriended, you blocked it all. And then they come back. They come back. They opened a new account and came back on Facebook, or they bought a burner phone for $20 and now they're calling you on the burner phone, or they snuck around and now they're contacting you a second time, right? Okay. Now what you need to know is who you're dealing with. Okay, so this is the background check portion. This is the step that you need to do. You need to know who they are. So, do you know what doxing is? Okay, doxing is when I search a person's user history for clues as to who they are, what they do, where they live, the type of lifestyle. Is this person harmless or not? Is this person employed? How old is this person? Okay. So you want to do a background check of your bully. Okay. Because if you can pierce the veil, the way that the police officer pierced my veil, and he called me and he says, "Hey," and I said, "Oh, this thing got real. I'm not anonymous. My anonymous auto dialer has been discovered." Okay, so I immediately back up. I don't want to engage with the police officer. I want to stop this right now. Stop the car. I want out. Okay, so we want a background check on the bully. Okay, so we want to pierce an anonymity. We want the mask. Yeah, I'm hiding behind this mask. And now the mask. Oh, now I'm acting way different. Okay, so pierce anonymity with a background check. If you are unable to find information about the bully, then you should talk to a private investigator, someone who is an expert in background checks and finding, and uncovering anonymous harassers online. So I would point you to Fiverr for someone who could help you do a background check on a bully. That would be my first place to go. Okay? After you have collected enough information of the bully, all the information you have, okay, I think you're ready to file a police report, okay? Because what you've done is you've collected enough evidence to show proof of harassment and illegality, okay? The guy didn't just hurt your feelings, they broke a law, okay? What laws did they break? I want to see evidence of laws broken, not hurt feelings, okay? You understand? So, when we're filing the police report, okay, they're going to demand that evidence, okay, of laws broken. And it's going to be helpful if whatever background information you can give them so that they know who to approach as a suspect, right? Okay, the odds of them reaching your bully increases if you help do the background check for them, okay? Sad but true, cops don't have an unlimited budget or unlimited time to go find your anonymous bully. You should do that legwork and say, hey, I saved you the work. I know who my bully is. Here's his information. They'll be, oh, okay. Now they just make the call and it'll stop. Okay? Any bully who can get a call from the police and still bully you, he's braver than me, that's for sure. Because one thing that I always did as a criminal is I could be fighting or stealing, and then someone has to do is say, hey, the cops are coming. I'm out of there. I'm running as fast as I can. And hey, I don't want nothing to do. I'm out. Invisible. I'm gone. Just like a cartoon, you just see a puff of smoke leaving. You know, all you see is the tread of my sneakers as they're flying, and I'm not even touching the ground. I'm just at marathon, breakneck, unhuman, animal speed, like faster than a greyhound. Whoosh, I'm out of there. So, yeah, you're police officer, okay? And they will help you with this because the cyber crimes nowadays, it has their own department, you know, because there's so much of it going on, okay? So, when you go to the police department to file a complaint for a cyberbully, you'll go to cyber crimes, and they are experts at finding people. But again, don't make them do the legwork. You do the legwork. You make sure you know who the bully is before you file the police report, okay? And the last thing I want to say to you regarding cyberbullies is don't feed the trolls, okay? Have you heard that saying? Don't feed the trolls, okay? So I'm a troll, okay? So let's say I go like this. On Reddit, I post this. I say, hey, I cook in a barbecue and I burn the meat. So I go on a barbecue sub. I said, why? What's wrong? Is it my gas? Is my flame? And then someone just says, you idiot, you can't cook. Oh, you just woke up the troll. So now I'm going to be talking about your mom. I'm going to look through your history and I'm going to say, hey, I'm gonna any weakness, any way to insult you and hurt your feelings, I'm gonna do it. Bah, bah, bah. Okay? So don't feed the troll means this, that you should never have insulted my cooking in the first place. You should have said, it looks like your heat is too high. That's why you burned your meat, right? If you say, didn't your mom teach you how to cook? Oh man, now I'm going to get banned for being a troll because I'm going to say terrible things and make you report me and cry. So The point is, don't feed the trolls. If you do feed the troll and you say that thing that my food looks burnt because I'm dumb, and then I'm attacking you, stop. Just stop. You can block me. You can report me. But don't have a battle with me, because the longer that we battle with words, the more likely the troll situation could explode in your face, okay? Because very often you don't even know who is banning you. An admin, a mod, you don't know who. It could be an algorithm that you used the wrong phrase or word, okay? So you could get banned in that way. Okay, so be careful out there and take this advice, and best of luck.